Here you go. Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Yo, it's Classic with Classic Code Sports, and we tapping in on the Knicks and the Pacers game real quick. So the Knicks have pushed it to Game 6. Game 5, Jalen Brunson came out knocking everything that he threw up down, and that's pretty much how it went. The man went in for 32 points. He had his assist game going. I believe he ended with 5 or 6 assists. Josh Hart contributed, Cat contributed, and they were able to change up their defensive approach to the Pacers and come away with the victory, pushing this to Game 6. Now, Game 6 going into Indiana is going to be a dogfight. Indiana does not want to go back to New York. This will be Game 7 for Indiana as far as I'm concerned. Indiana does not want to go back to New York City, so they're going to play this like it's Game 7. The Knicks obviously can't afford to lose because every game is Game 7 for the rest of this series for them. We're going to witness a great matchup today, ladies and gentlemen. I think Tyrese Halliburton was far too passive in his approach to Game 5, and I believe that he'll come out trying to be who he was in Game 4 here in Game 6 in Indiana. And so we're going to see exactly what the Pacers are truly made of. So far in the playoffs, they've been very shocking to a lot of people. They've surprised a lot of people with being able to make it this deep into the playoffs. Do people think the Pacers are completely trash? No, I never thought that. But did I think they would be in the Eastern Conference Finals? No, I didn't think that either. And so because of that, we're going to see if they're valid or if they just got hot for a minute, right? We're going to see how real it is because we do know that the Knicks are very tough. And not only are they tough, they have a lot of chemistry. And not only are they tough with a lot of chemistry, but they were favored to win this series. And so we'll see if the team that we thought would handle the Pacers shows up just down the stretch of the series. I personally want to see a Game 7, so I'm cheering for the Knicks tonight. Who do I think will win? I think the Pacers will somehow sneak into the NBA Finals this year. I actually picked the Knicks in 6. When I saw the way the first couple games went, I actually went Knicks in 7. So I like to be right, but if you ask me what I think is going to happen, I think the Pacers will win because the way these games have been going and the 2 games that the Knicks have had to win, that the Knicks have won, they've had to be damn near Herculean. You know what I mean? Cat got to be clicking on all cylinders. Everybody got to be clicking. It's like if you can't afford to have a little bit of an off night from somebody and still be able to pick that up from somewhere else and win, I don't know if you're ready to be a championship team. And it seems like the Knicks have had to scratch, and claw for everything to stay in these games. Now, I will say Game 5 did look close to domination for the Knicks. But even with that game, they blew the lead open to 20-something, and then it got closed down to like 10 or 9 at one point. Damn near 8, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Knicks went on another run and pushed the lead back out. You see what I'm saying? So even when the Pacers weren't at their best and off, they still had that game in range for a little bit in the second half. The Knicks had to play. Jalen Brunson ain't sit out the fourth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those things where we can't ignore what we've been seeing. And so because of that, objectively speaking, I think the Pacers will win tonight. But if you ask me about the fan in me or just the basketball fan in me, I want to see 7. I want to see 7 games. You know what I mean? So as far as performances, I think that tonight we have on the road, I think you can expect to see, obviously, Jalen Brunson bringing his lunch pail. He's not playing. He's shooting. And he's going to get to his spots and get his shots. I don't really think the Pacers have anybody who can guard him. I mean, as long as he focused, he'll be fine. Jalen Brunson coming to play. It's going to be Cat. If Cat turn up in a real way, it's going 7. And I think Cat getting in foul trouble last game is the reason why the lead got shrunken down in the second half at one point because he couldn't keep himself on the floor picking up his 4th foul. Cat's going to come into this game with his mind focused, and he's going to keep himself on the floor tonight. I'm rolling with that. So I think that Cat will perform well. On the Indiana Pacers side, the superstars on their side, do I think it's going to be Halliburton and Pascal? Or do I think it's going to be somebody else? Honestly, I think that, like I said, Halliburton going to come out trying to play like it's Game 4 again. I think he's about to try to have a night. And we'll see if he can. I believe he will. I think tonight both teams about to turn up. This It's gonna feel like Game 7 for a while until it feel like Game 7 till you have a Game 7, right? But they about to turn up. Halliburton finna come to play, and honestly, I think the second person that's gonna show up tonight is gonna be Nembhard. I think Nembhard plays so good at home. When they're in Indiana, Nembhard play well. So I think it's gonna be Nembhard. If Nembhard get flowing and Halliburton start, getting flowing, if they two guards get going like that, it's gonna be trouble for the Knicks because the Pacers know how to play balanced basketball. So Nembhard get going, he just chipping in. They still gonna run through Pascal. They still gonna let Tyrese distribute. Miles Turner, if he can hit 2 threes tonight, it's gonna put them in a certain position. So I think Nembhard and Halliburton gonna be the ones to show out for Indiana tonight. And I think Pascal just, be close to around his averages. I don't think he's gonna be the one that like turn all the way up. I think it's gonna have to be Nembhard. Be real with you. So yeah, man, those are my picks. Parlay of the day. Parlay of the day, we're gonna go with Nesmith. We're gonna go with Nesmith for a steal. Okay. Nesmith for a steal. We're going to go with Mitchell Robinson under on rebounds. We're gonna go with Nembhard for 2 threes. Let's play safe. Let's go there. We're gonna go there. Nesmith with a steal. Mitchell Robinson under on rebounds. And Nembhard for 2 threes. That's the parlay of the day. Make sure y'all tap in with me. We're going to bet. We're going to win or lose together, right? We're going to try to see if we can turn $5 into $25 real quick. Nothing serious. We're going to keep it light, right? But, man, make sure y'all tap in with me. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree on these takes, these breakdowns. Let's talk some sports, man. It's B-Class Classic with the classic code sports. I appreciate y'all. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Turn on the notifications. And if you don't do nothing else, for me, stick to the codes. Another classic.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart.